Okay, this is the next update. They've been doing some scenery I'm going to show you, and working on tuning up rolling stock. So got some cars changed to microtrains, couplers, and I found some cars that were buried in other stuff. So just kind of working through that, and basically seeing how long of trains I can put on grades with 4 diesels. I know what I can do with steam. I can put about 25 with double head, or 15 roughly with a single Broadway. So seeing what 4 powered diesels can do. So this is my chemical train that I've been running, and I've got a bunch more gondolas coming, I think 11 or so. So didn't have that many gondolas that weren't brown, just some newer ones, some different ones. And yeah, I've been really like running this Microtrains FT set. Got it converted to DCC. So this is kind of much awaited update on this area. I'll just get this out of the way. Sorry. So what I did was I mixed plaster, filled this whole area in. It had pyramids, and I buried them, so I brought it up about 2 inches with the plaster. And then I put a mix of play sand. I actually mixed that gold paint into the plaster, and then I carved it while it was still wet. And there's no water in here yet, but I buried a manta ray, and I had all my orcas. I played with some different things, but I decided this is the way I'm gonna go. And then there's actually cinders on top of the play sand in spots, and then it's mixed play sand, and then there's glitter. And so basically how this is gonna work, this was gonna be a mine, but I decided against it. So I wanna put those hanging, you can look up the word, I'm not sure what they're called, but basically that you have inside of a cave. And then there's going to be water on top on each side of this giant rock. So there'll be some here, and there'll be some over here, and then there'll be a little bit here at the base of the Egyptian carving, and then this whole thing will be flooded with water. And then a waterfalls off those two. And then down here there'll be another waterfall. I put the lobster in and a little bit of matching material, and then basically the beavers are still here. So this is let's just get this out of the way. This is what it looks like when you pour, it's a little dusty, the 2-part epoxy on top of the glitter. So just gives you an idea. And I mean, I can make some changes for what I want this to look like yet. Put a little bit more, but this is basically dry from this morning. And then painted this whole thing. This is all plastered, and it wasn't before. And then I mixed, kind of blended some paint on this sculptor mold that was left. So yeah, I'm really happy with it. There's kind of a ridge there, kind of a rock carving. And then the next thing that I'm going to work on is up here, plastering this, cover it with trees, and then I want to get some more sculptor mold for this area. So the other area for scenery that I worked on, I'm not sure if I mentioned it in the other video, but that lake was painted and has the beach portion. And then over here, I moved some of the trees around, and I put down the Navajo brown grout as kind of a soil, and then I planted these static grass tufts in. So I put more of the kind of pine trees here, and I put all the really skinny and tall ones up here, moved the mountain lion up to here, and then same kind of thing. This is the Navajo brown, and then some of the soil from Scenic Express, and I put all the blue-green grass tufts here. Got a bear grizzly bear in there, and then these are the blue spruce trees, and then a little bit of the biscuit colored grout for ballast. So this track here has to be clean. This is the part that's glued, this part isn't, so haven't ballasted it yet. And then I made kind of a rock slide here with play sand that I sifted out, and I've got a little bit more to do. That's going to be a lead mine is what that's going to be. So that's basically the big update. Just been tuning up rolling stock and worked on these two areas for scenery. And yeah, I'll leave it at that, and there'll be another one coming soon. All right, talk to you guys later.